Plant styles are smart objects, which means embedded in the object are parameters about that style. One parameter for plant styles are tags, which is an efficient way to label plant material in a drawing. First, let's take a look at one of the plant styles that has already been placed in the file. I'll select one. Then in the Object Info palette, scroll down to the Tags section. Here I'll set the tag display. In this case, I'll select Right. Next, I can choose what information to include. This information comes from the plant data that's included as part of the plant style. To access these settings, click the Setting button in the Object Info palette. In most instances, the plant tag will include the Latin and common names. That information will come from the Species and Data pane. Plant tags can include almost any of the information found under the plant settings. Let's go back and look at the tag options in the Object Info palette. Scroll down to Tag section. Tags can include 1 to 3 lines of information. There's a line for top, center, and bottom. A typical example would be to select a Latin name for the top tag, a continuation line for the center tag, and a common name for the bottom. There are also options that include more than one parameter per line. For example, quantity, Latin, and spread. Those 3 parameters would show on one line. There's also an option to customize a tag. Here you can customize a maximum of 6 parameters. There are a couple of options to display quantity. It can be included in any of the tag lines, or there's an option a little further down for tag bubble. Here you can select none or select from a couple different shapes. One of the more important settings is the tag class. This setting is important for 2 reasons. First, this tag can be set to invisible, removing the visual clutter of tags until you're ready to align them. Secondly, we can control the text format and attributes for all plant tags in one place. To change the class visibility for plant tags, go to the Class tab in the Navigation palette. Locate the Plants Component Tags class and change the visibility from visible to invisible. Let's turn the class back on and edit the class. To edit the class, right-click in the Navigation palette and select Edit. Here we can select the attributes, which will control the leader line. In order to see these changes take effect, you must change the Use a Creation box in the upper left-hand corner. Then go to the Text Style section. Use a Creation must also be checked here as well. The text style that you wish to use must already be in the Resource Manager in order to select it. You cannot create a new text style on the fly. To select a text style, click on the drop-down menu and select the desired text style, then click OK. You should see any edits take effect. In this case, the tag class does not seem to have taken effect. If this happens, go to Tools, Utilities, Reset All Plugins. Now the class tag looks correct. Next up, we have the tag approach angle and the shoulder angle. The approach angle goes from the center of the plant to the shoulder. The shoulder controls the angle of the text. You should be able to edit tags for multiple plant styles at once. However, setting up the tag preferences before placing the plant will be a more efficient and better workflow. To do that, make the Plant tool active and select the plant style in the Mode bar. Then click the Tool Preferences icon. Then go to the Tag pane. Here select the display. I recommend picking either right or left as a default. You can change it later when you're ready to align the tags. Next, select the class and the remainder of the parameters.